Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Well, SPY decided to move up quite a bit. And what we were talking about, I think it was Wednesday, of hitting about 447. 447. So, oh, you guys like what I did with Nessie, huh? Looks nice, right? Yeah, this new update that's going to be coming out is going to be fire. So, if you guys are not subscribed yet to Nessie or the algorithms, this is your chance to get into it and just take advantage of these cheaper prices that we have right now. So, SPY, we have a big move up, right? And it was just like we talked about that we were going to see a big move up on the 13th, or something big was going to happen. 13th, end of the day, or the 14th, somewhere around there. And that's exactly what happened yesterday. Yesterday was a very bullish day. A lot of stocks moved up, um, which makes it very interesting to trade today because, since a lot of these stocks moved up, a lot of them might be taking profit, if you will, and on the open, and maybe going sideways after that or pushing up more. It's always a risk, uh, when you're playing on Fridays with especially when the stocks are moving this high this early in the morning. Um, just trying to get in some lottos and whatnot. And we're going to discuss. I'll discuss which lotto I'm thinking about getting into. Um, so yeah, so SPY is testing some waters again. You can see where we rejected before in this lower chart, right? And it kind of hovered into this deviation area, and it was probably actually hitting some lower green bands too, right? Which we're aware of. Just watching, if you guys watch the videos, you'll see that we did hit some bands like that. So now we're gonna hit some resistance, right? So that first resistance was at 447 we were talking about, and then we got 450, and then we got 453. So those are three levels that I'm looking at: 447, 451, and 453. If SPY wants to continue to be bullish, for our support for SPY, we're actually going to go with this one right here on this 15-minute chart, this 440.17. So we break 440.17. That's when we start seeing some, this trend, this bullish trend is over with, and we're going to start going back lower down to that 400 range that we were talking about. So we'll see if this is a new support that they're trying to build, right, to get up to those 460s, or if this is just a take profit zone to sell it and go even lower. Though, with that being said, look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just cruising up. Um, I was looking at it last night. It was holding some decent supports, and getting close to that 60,000 range, and I think we're going to break through that no problem. And we're getting now to the 64,000 range, and we're getting close to those all-time highs. So it'll be very interesting how Bitcoin reacts when we get to those all-time highs. Is it going to keep moving up like nothing, like no big deal, or are we going to have a big pullback? So we'll just have to see. Right now, our levels for Bitcoin are still, peaking around. We'll say 57. 7 is still a high support we can trust. 58 is the current level right now. 58.7 is the level that we can watch. If it breaks below that, then we go back to 58.7. If it breaks below that, we go back to 49, or no, we go a little lower, 55,000. Okay. So those are the levels I got for Bitcoin. And we're kind of just jumping real quick on these. Let's take a look at the Tesla. Tesla was another level I've been talking about, trying to get to that 840 range, and we're right on track with it. We got earnings coming up pretty soon next week. Next week is going to be a huge earnings. It's going to be a lot of earnings burning through. And guys, this is another thing that's really important to pay attention to is since we're getting into this holiday season now, right? I was talking about this in voice chat. You will start seeing those algorithms churning a lot more, trying to get retailers to spin. So, you're getting the advertisements, you're getting the emails, the coupons, you're getting all these algorithms popping this information in your brain to get you to start spending for the holidays, right? And they're getting smarter and smarter and smarter now that um, they want you to spend as much as possible. So all these big CEOs get rich, right? So again, be cautious with your money and whatnot. I mean, I can't talk much. I bought a coffee maker last night, but still be cautious. Just to spend what you can afford to lose and have that replenished. Keep that replenished, right? Don't be spending your rent money on something your kids want, right? Don't do that. That's stupid. So, but yeah, Tesla's still in the uptrend. You can see our trend momentum here is still in the uptrend, right? Now, if this thing starts peaking down, we're going to take note at a couple levels. One, 808, 809 zone. We got resistance here at 822, so we'll note that as well. So might have a little bit of a dip if it wants to dip a little bit this morning, and then maybe another run up. I still think the 840 calls for Tesla are still in play. Where they don't come in play is if we just drop below. I would say 818 for your lotto. That is right. If you're trying to get into those 840s, 860s for the lotto today, yeah, 818. If it drops below 818, yeah, you don't want to play those calls yet. You could probably even look at a new entry to get into those 860 Teslas for next week or whatnot, right? So just food for thought. So yeah, those are my levels for Tesla. Let's see. So we had some the requests. Requests are getting a little more popular. Just like I said in my announcement yesterday, guys, we gotta pay attention. Look, a lot of you have the algorithms now. Okay, I mean we're getting kind of popular. So with that being said, take the advantage and help a brother out, help everybody else out. And if you see a nice, a ticker that's showing a nice potential to run up, shout it out. And then I can talk about it and do a little analyst on it. And then we can see, if we want to play that. The reason why I say that is we had Zoom, right? If someone would have mentioned Zoom, right? Because it's hard to look at all these tickers just at once, right? If we would have requested Zoom, we probably would be buying Lambos right now because Zoom shot up $40, $50 in one day. So that's what I'm talking about is, working as a team, getting those requests in for those tickers, and let's just all make that money, right? So, uh, done with Tesla. Let's check out AMC. So I got in some AMC calls yesterday, and they were pretty successful, right? And I actually exited at a decent time. So now with AMC, okay, let's just take a look at where we're hitting some resistance at. You can see there's resistance now at this $40 range, right? 40, 50, something around there. You saw they took profit about this 41. 42 would have been nice to go up a little higher, but that didn't happen. So it'll just depend if they want to climb above again and run up. If they do, they're going to run into that previous zone at that $50 range. So we'll see if AMC wants to do that. But don't play AMC calls until we're over 40.55. That would probably be your smarter move. And I would say if it breaks below this note here, 37.26, then we're probably going to start going lower down to maybe $30 or that 25 I've been talking about. So just play the opportunities that you see in front of you and not something that you don't see that hasn't formed yet, right? So uh, Let's look at VIPs. VIPs was on the request. And this is my first time looking at this chart. So it is in the green bands. There is a little bit of a buy here at this $10.15. So really, we need to hold above where it's currently at 11.28. If we can do that, we're going to test the VWAP up here at $13. We get above the VWAP, our next resistance is going to be 15.88. Okay, now if we break this price here at 10.13, actually, let's put it right here at 10.50. So if this thing starts, we got a couple more spots. Let's try right here, actually, 10.72. So if it gets down 10.72, we're testing this trend right now, right? You can see where they took some profit up here at 11, 12 bucks, right? And we're seeing if we're testing this trend. But if it does break, we got another level down here about $5 on this 8 hour. Let's check a smaller time frame. See if it's about the same. So $9. So it looks like it already went up here. So let's see. We got, like I said, we got this level here. It might test again, $12, $13. We'll just have to see what VIPS is going to do today. Coin was another one on the radar. It had a gap up this morning, actually. We still got a little bit of uptrend, and it's showing a buy, right? And that's obviously because crypto is real healthy this morning as well. So, it might be some lottos you can get in with coin. I would just be careful. Make sure you got good confirmations. So that confirmation would probably be 262.02. If you can stay above that, you can probably play your lottos. Let's see where you could play your lottos at. Now, this is a newer stock, so forgive me if some of these don't render up right. So I got 268 as a resistance. 268, 270, somewhere around there. So maybe you can find some 270 calls for your lotto today for your coin. And I would say if you get below this 262 zone, get out of it. Right. I wouldn't even play puts though, honestly, because the market's a savage right now, and I got burned last night playing some puts. So yeah, you just have to be careful when the market's being a savage and wanting to play those bull times. And again, it goes back. The reason why they're playing this bull times is because it's the retail season, right? We're going to the holidays, all that good stuff, like I said before, and these guys want to make some money. You're probably going to notice gas prices, I would say, dropping about the end of October, November. Let me just take a look real quick before I make those assumptions. So, we're at 82. So let's see here. Let's see if we're tracking for some resistance levels. So, okay, so we got 82 here. Still 82 is the zone that I'll be watching. If we break over 82, and we might get into actually higher gas prices. But I still think it might taper off. If it breaks below this 80-50 or zone, then we'll go lower and lower. And that's what that's what I'm trying to look at right now is we're testing that 82 zone. If we stay below it, then we might see those lower gas prices, by the end of October or November. To me, that would make sense. If people are spending all their money on gas, how are they going to buy products, right? All right, so my lotto for today is McDonald's. And those of you who don't understand what a lotto is, it's basically we're just trading the last day of the week. We call it the 0 day for options. It's very, very volatile. You have to know what you're doing, and you have to understand that you're probably going to take an L if you're wrong, right? So don't go heavy on your contracts. Only spend what you can afford to lose. Okay? So, with that being said, we have a support this testing here at 244.81. If we can stay above that, I can see a little bit of headway at this 247. As long as this thing stays under the radar for a little bit on the open, I think we can play this, right? Now, if it does break this VWAP, there's another VWAP here at 243. If it breaks that, then we're going lower, obviously. There was a time frame that I saw that we had a bigger window. There it is, right there. So if this thing wants to crank up, I see, like I said, that 247 zone. That might be a great little spot for a sneaky let's see, sneaky lotto this morning. Let me just see if I see anything else. Okay, so there's another, right there, 245. That's what we're testing right now. 247 right there. Okay, so that's my lotto. We're playing the 247s for sure. And I would say, if it broke past below 243, it's most likely done. So yeah, it's been a wild week for the most part. We were having some heavy dips, and we were in the 430s, and now we're up in the 440s. So it's up to the markets to do what they do. We just observe and take profit and make money when we can. You guys have a good day. Stay safe. And I will see you on Monday. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and get into these algorithms when you still have a chance. That's all I got today. Peace.